Welcome back, guys. Mal here with another episode of the Super Sim Challenge. So, when we last left off, Ellie was finishing up her last week in the scientist career. I said I was going to finish that out so we could get some more crystals and metals, all those collectibles that you can find easily at the lab and from co-workers in the lab. I'm actually going to end up having her go back one more day because the little portal to the alien world and what's the other? Okay, the cloning machine. That's it. Yeah, so the cloning machine and the portal, I was unable to get those in her inventory before we left, so I had to reinvent them in order to be able to move them into her inventory. I got finished with the cloning machine, but I didn't have time to finish the portal, and hopefully it won't cost me another 2 elements because I don't have any more. I'm hoping I can just finish it, but anyway, I want to go back and do that because I think those items will be kind of handy in the future. You never know. So also, what we want to do, I played Saturday in the game, and we made some friends with some of the local werewolves. So there are 2 different packs in this world, wolf packs in this world, and the leader of one is Rory. This is their wolf form, but we'll go and see them in a bit. So I've made friends with them, and another member that I've found is Lou, and I made friends with him. So hopefully we can become a werewolf, and they will either invite us or we can ask them to be part of their pack. The other pack, so these 2, you might remember, they were the welcome wagon when we moved in. This is Christopher and Lily. Christopher is the leader of the other pack, and I believe Lily is a member. I'm not sure which one I want to join. It looks like the friendship levels are a little bit higher with Rory and Lou, so they might be the pack that we try to join. We'll see. The first thing is going to be actually getting bitten or scratched to become a vampire. Another thing I want to do is kind of catch up on some of these aspirations, because I think a few of them we can actually complete. I just have to actually click on them, or some that will be really easy to finish. And Villainous Valentine. So past videos, I'd been working on that a lot. And just for context, the last episode, there was a 3-week gap in filming between the last episode and the one before that. So I believe that's the episodes 15 and 16. And I just took a little break, and then I've been trying to figure out how I can make this work. I think the problem with Villainous Valentine and not being able to get caught cheating is because I already finished the serial romantic aspiration first, and your reward for that is the player trait. And that makes it so that your significant others don't get jealous if you cheat on them. So I think that was a tiny oversight. They probably didn't take into account people doing these aspirations on the same save or the same sim or whatever in completing this particular challenge, and that's fine. I think there is a way to cheat in traits, so we'll just kind of save this for later, and if that isn't fixed somehow or we can't find a way to do it, then we'll just have to cheat it. And the actions, the milestones have technically been done. It's just part of the game that's not letting it count as completed. But I will actually be able to achieve X status. We can at least do that part. And I think I'm going to work on that today, because I want to get rid of all these relationships that I don't need. Fortune. So this pretty much happened while living at her parents' house. It was going off of their home, and I mean, there was really nothing I can do about that. I clicked on it to see what all the stuff was, and it all just kind of checked off. So all we need to do now is earn 200,000 simoleons, and for this one we need to buy 20 columns. So we'll go ahead and do that and be done with it. So this neighborhood confidant, I'm probably going to keep it on that unless I'm actively working on something else, because it's difficult. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. You can try to convince another sim to go after their dream job or something. That's the one I see most often. And sometimes they're like, okay, and then a lot of the time they're like, no, I don't want to talk about that. So I think the best thing to do is just kind of keep it on this, and then when those calls come in from sims asking for advice, that should work for this. So let's see, we're going to be doing the werewolf, and the only other thing that I want to do today, I think this is actually done. I think we have level 10 charisma, so I can finish that. And then leader of the pack, we can finish that. I'm going to start a club with all her significant others, and then we'll just kind of group everybody together and break up with them. So we'll be accomplishing quite a lot today. So enough talking. I know I've rambled on for about 10 minutes with no gameplay. That's sad. But let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so aspiration completed. It took a lot of patience, but Ellie has achieved her dream. She is not only extremely popular, but a spectacular friend as well. Trait earned, beloved. Friendly relationships do not decay. Alright. Now, I kind of don't know how I feel about that, because I kind of want some of these people to go away. Just because, I don't know, I don't want to deal with her being sad all the time when these people start dying. Alright, so one down. Let's go to, we're going to go to Mansion Baron next. And we need 17 more columns. Alright, so the cheapest one is going to be this steel beam. Ooh, we might not have enough room. Okay, that should be 17. Alright, awesome. Alright, well, let's get rid of these. Okay, so I guess we'll have to complete this some other time, probably with the, I was going to say city native, but I think that one you only have to have an apartment worth 100,000. So we'll come back to that. At least we've got part of it done. Was leader of the pack. I think this was the last one we were going to work on. So let's see. Okay, so we need to start another group. Let's call it the Broken Hearts Club. Invite only. And we're going to have to work on, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll need to work on getting points, club points, to be able to get the last 2. Okay, so I have a list of names. Let me see who we need to invite. We'll go ahead and filter. So Brinley, Hayden. Now, I don't see a lot of her actual boyfriends and girlfriends here. I mean, they have the romantic sentiments or whatever, but they are not actually boyfriend girlfriend. Actually, I think you might be. I don't know why it's not written down. Okay, I'm pretty sure you are not, and you are not. We'll go ahead and invite you anyway. Alright, so requirements. I don't think any of that really matters. Club activities. So let's pick some easy stuff we can do just to kind of earn some easy points. So they can play instruments, view art. Alright, that's easy enough. So the hangout will go into San Myshuno, and I think it's going to be, is it this one? Yeah, we'll see. And if that's not the right spot, then we can change it. Okay, so we need to get some points. Let's see how many we need. Alright, so 250 to upgrade to one more, and then 500 more to get the last member. And I do miss having all these skill boosts when we had the club at the Bloomhatcher club with her family. So that made everything so quick and easy. Alright, here we go. Ellie has successfully created the Broken Hearts Club. Now it's time to recruit new members and hit the town. First thing I want to do, so there is a spot over here. I was kind of exploring the world a little bit. Here we go. So there's some underground tunnels around the world, and you can actually find collectibles down there. You can get scratched or bitten, so that might be the way to go to try to become a werewolf. Oh, these are rabbit holes, so we don't get to see what she sees. Ellie takes a deep breath and makes her way into the underground. Somebody just came out. Drip, drip, drip. In the back of her mind, Ellie can hear a faint but steady dripping sound. It must be coming from one of the tunnel's many leaking pipes. Let's continue. Somewhere ahead, the repetitive creak of metal echoes towards Ellie, followed by a slish slosh of water. As it repeats, Ellie begins to speculate that it might be a water pump when she stumbles into a room filled with frogs. It's almost a proper frog city. They aren't just the common kind either. Someone's been breeding them. Well, at least the frogs seem happy down here. So I wonder if she's going to come out with a frog. Ellie can make out some light ahead. It must be an exit. Okay, so let's see. Did she get any new frogs? Is that what happened? Did she get anything out of there? No, I guess not. Probably would have popped up here. Alright, so that one was a little bit of a bust. Alright, well, nothing there. Let's go and explore one more time. Ellie is making her way through a particularly tight corridor when she notices something give way underfoot. She bends down to check and discovers something. Okay, we've got plasma fruit. Interesting. As Ellie rounds a corner in the tunnels, she hears what sounds like a slight rumble or a murmur. A few steps later, the sound gets clearer and scarier. Something nearby is growling. Okay, let's investigate. Maybe we'll get bit. As Ellie presses on to investigate, the growling grows louder and more vicious by the second. A moment later, she comes upon a hunched form, barely visible against the darkness. It doesn't take long for it to notice Ellie. The creature's head turns, and its entire frame rises up, revealing a wild-looking werewolf. It leaps towards Ellie, and a scuffle breaks out. Ellie is able to eventually break loose, but not before suffering some bites and scratches. Yes! Let's go! Alright. Ouch! Ellie got bitten and contracted werebees. Is this the first step towards becoming a werewolf? Best ask around Moonwood Mill to see if anyone knows how to cure it before it gets worse. So we actually do not want to cure it. But let's see. So I think she should be foaming at the mouth. Yeah, so that is the first step in, or after contracting werebees. Alright, what's up, Mom? Oh, crap. I'm not on the right thing, am I? Doggone it. See, I knew this was gonna happen. No, I don't think it's a good idea. That could have been another tick right there. Alright, let's go ahead and do our club gathering. So I know this video and the last video have been kind of a lot of catching up. So me catching up after not playing for 3 weeks and just kind of trying to revamp how I go about this challenge. Okay, so we've got everybody here. See if any of this works. I'm getting caught cheating. Oh man, that foam around her mouth is something. Let's see if we blow him a kiss in front of everyone else. Okay, still not working, I guess. Alright, so that's still not gonna work. But another thing I want to do, see if we can convince any of these people to, I don't know, do anything. Okay, so I want to ask him to pursue his dream job. Interesting idea, okay. We can't ask, okay, we have to ask what his career is before we can convince him to do anything different. Okay, he's a mixologist, so now, see if we can persuade him. So everybody is pretty much being friendly with each other, which is one of our club goals, or club activities, so we're getting a few points. Okay, let's ask him about his career. Captain at the police station. Okay, it's a pretty good job. There's 7. Ask her about her career. Okay, yeah, so this is what I was talking about. Although I appreciate your interest, Ellie, it's been one of those days. I'd prefer to talk about something else if you don't mind. So that happens sometimes. One more chance here. See if we can get her. Okay, we know you too. Okay, there we go. So we should be able to ask her as well. And too bad that one didn't work, because, well, now 2. We could have had half of this done. Okay, so club points. Alright, we still need 49 more to be able to do this. Well, everybody go here together. If everybody starts viewing. Okay, so we got what we need for one more. Okay, so we have 220. Oh my god, Mal, what the heck? Yeah, pretend like that didn't happen. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was thinking 225, but wow. Alright, there we go. So now we can add one more person. So all the people that I need to try to add, they're not on here. Okay. Well, that being said, the last thing I want to do is go back to Villainous Valentine. We are going to... We'll start here before you get away. And we're going to break up. And she left anyway. Okay, so let's start with you then. Alright, there's 2. I don't think they are even boyfriend, girlfriend. Let me double check this. Oh, there he is right there. Sim profile. Lovebirds. Okay, so they're not dating. Okay, so we need to find Hayden. Where is he? I think I saw him go upstairs at some point. Alright, well, I guess Hayden got away. Okay, so Hayden is gone. We'll have to catch him next time. But I am going to end the gathering for now. And I'm going to let Ellie go and get some of these collectibles out here before we go home. I didn't know there was a fishing spot out here. This is cool. I didn't know you could even go over there. I think that's everything. Oh. Some snow globes here. And I think that'll be it. Alright, well, let's go home. We've still got to get through one more day of work. And I actually also applied for some scholarships. I think it's time for Ellie to go ahead and start on her second degree. I think this will be a good time. We'll do this one from home just to make it a little bit easier, and then probably when she's ready to move out of Moonwood Mill, we will transition to on-campus housing and then on to the next world. So again, this degree will be this degree will be from home, and we'll finish the werewolf aspiration, and also we'll go from there. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. We just wanted to get a few loose ends tied up, accomplish some things. I'm going to find the rest of her significant others and break up with them. So when we come back, this part, the Achieve X status, that will be done. And then we'll put Villainous Valentine to rest. And I'm going to finish her last day of the scientist career, and I think that'll be it. I'll do that little bit off camera, so when we get back we'll be ready to start on something new. Alright, you guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to continue watching Ellie's journey to Super Sim status. Alright, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Thanks again for watching. Bye!